New at 10, the Priceville police officer who was fired after a police chase turned deadly will get his job back. WAAY 31's Georgia Clark joins us now live after attending that meeting where the decision came down. Georgia, what can you tell us?
Well, right now we know that Officer Gary Chapman will be reinstated with the Priceville Police Department, but once he returns, he'll be put on a 10-day suspension, and after that, he'll have to go through required training revolving around that police chase. Now, this September chase that started all of this, Chapman was the leading officer going after Archie Hale. Hale now faces murder charges in the death of 17-year-old Tristan Hollis, who died when Hale's car crashed on Hartsell's Main Street that night. Now, the council deemed the hearing an executive session, which sent anyone who wasn't involved in the case outside. And it lasted about 2 hours until we were finally allowed back in for the decision. But there were quite a few people in tonight's meeting that disagreed with the decision, getting up to the podium and saying he should still be held accountable for the death of Hollis and the 3 other injured teens in that wreck. But Chapman still stands by his decision-making that night, while also having to deal with the fact that someone died.
I've watched the video more than probably anyone on this earth, thinking about different ways I could have addressed this pursuit, and honestly, I don't know what else I could have done differently. And so I'm open to the training that the council has recommended, and you know, I can't reiterate enough that it's just tragic that a loss of life had occurred.
Chapman's father, Dwayne "Dog" Chapman, also known as Dog the Bounty Hunter, was here in support of his son along with the rest of Chapman's family, and he says he stands by his choices.
These guys, they don't have any respect for anybody, just themselves. Especially this guy was high on what?
Fentanyl.
And what else?
I mean, it's all preliminary, but he did test positive for fentanyl and methamphetamines and marijuana, and that's all per the report.
So that combination is death, you know what I mean? It's just very sad that a death has occurred and had occurred, but Gary has, done his best as a police officer.
Chapman and his attorney, Scott Morrow, still have not decided whether they will accept that suspension attached to his reinstatement, and they're not clear yet on whether he will get back pay. And back to those people who were here in the meeting tonight that disagreed, they made that known and how disappointed they were in the council's decision because they feel like Chapman should be held responsible, but they also did address the fact that the biggest fault lies with the suspect who ran. Now, this is still a developing story, so be sure to stick with WAAY 31 for updates. I'm reporting live in Priceville. Georgia Clark, WAAY 31 News.